Welcome to you all in this online class. Dear student, as we know, today the main topic of our discussion is, right? Main topic of our discussion is Lok Sabha. Yesterday we have learned about its formation, some important information we have got about this, in which we have learned Lok Sabha is known as the House of People because all the representatives except two are generally elected by the people directly. So it is called the House of People. And Rajya Sabha is called the House of States because it represents the state where the representatives are indirectly elected. Lok Sabha is also called the lower house, while Rajya Sabha is called the upper house, right? Next, yes, one question. At the end, you have told me, sir, you have given homework. Yes, I have given homework. I will talk about this. Let me to continue. Next is out of receipt, as per our systems or rule or law of our constitution, maximum strength should not be exceed or more than 550. Out of 550 members, 530 are elected from the states, I mean directly by the people, by the citizen voters, and 20 from UT, Union Territories. This election is based on secret ballot paper, nowadays EVM, right? Electronic voting machine, right? Electronic voting machine. Earlier, what have you seen or you have learned, you have known by your parents who had casted vote? Actually, in those days, ballot paper was there. Ballot paper is a paper on which the name of the candidates of MP for MP and their party symbols are printed. And voters has to stamp over their favorable candidates symbol, that is called ballot paper. Stamping ballot paper means choosing your concerned or respective, choosing your favorable candidate to choose. In this way, the people used to choose, select the name of their favorable leader. And when after few days counting used to start, the maximum ballot paper, maximum vote gainers is declared as the elected representative of the concerned constituency, right? But nowadays, EVM machine, electronic voting machine, is used, and the vote is given by the people. The highest number of vote gainer candidates is declared elected, as an MP. After that, two candidates are nominated, two members of parliament, two MPs are nominated, selected by the president from Anglo-Indian community in case of no representatives. if there is no representative of this community, because in our country so many communities people live, Hindu, Muslim, Jain, Buddha, Anglo-Indians. Anglo-Indians means whose father, mother is concerned with non-Indian, I mean England or India. So in this way, or foreigner, you can say, one side is foreigner. The community in case of no representation, representatives. Next, there is a provision of reservation, right? For ST, SC, nowadays OBC also. Here reservation means the seats for the for the candidate of parliament member or member of parliament is reserved for ST, SC, OBC. ST means scheduled tribe, scheduled caste, SC for scheduled caste, and OBC means other backward class, right? It means if any area is declared, if any constituency is declared reserved, it means only the reserved community people can select their candidate. I mean, if any constituency is declared reserved for ST group, I mean for scheduled tribe, it means the candidate for the parliamentary seat will be only from scheduled tribe community. No general people, no ST or no SC or OBC community people can contest election. But as far as matter is concerned with votes, here there is no meaning of reservation. In voting, there is no reservation. Any people of any caste can, any people here means any voters, I mean those who are 18 years and above old can cast votes. Only the candidates, only for candidates seats are reserved. Is it clear? Nowadays, our political parties are in favor of giving reservation for women also. It is in under discussion many times. Attempts were taken to provide reservation to women, but in lack of the majority of vote, this bill could not be passed. Is not passed, but we can hope that in coming time, women will also get reservation. Now, one very important question is, where there is equality, what is the use or meaning of reservation? I mean, to give some extra help. Actually, there is some logic, the reason behind it. And what is aim or purpose of reservation? To assist, I mean to help, to uplift, bring improvement, and bring them into the national stream. So some special help is given under reservation so that these groups who are very backward, their labor, their intelligence, their contribution can be added into the country's development and to bring them, to make them fit for doing the work and to bring them into national stream. So this is the reason behind this one. Now next is, here you see, what is the qualification of a person to be the member of parliament. There are some basic principles. First, such a person, he or she, must be a citizen of India. He must be the Indian citizen. Next, his age should not be less than 25 years. Next, his name must be in voters list. If he is Indian and 25 years old, but name is not printed in voter list, he is not entitled to file the nomination form for candidates or candidature. Next, he should possess qualification as per the law made by the parliament. I mean, he should not be bankrupt. He should not be mad. Other requirements are all needed. Next, he or she should not be a government servant, because a person having in service or doing the work as a serviceman cannot be an MP. He has to take leave or resign from the post to be the MP. So these are the main things. Okay. Next is फ्लोर टेस्ट होता है कि when any government is not in majority, then to test it whether it is in majority or not, voting is done. So in this way, these are the qualifications now, and you see these are the parliamentarians. These things are here. Okay. So in this way, we see these things. So if question comes, right? If question comes, write about the main qualifications of a person to be an MP, right? You can write in this way. Okay. Here you are going to learn about other points. For how many years Lok Sabha is formed or war? What is the tenure, time period? Here, normal term of Lok Sabha is 5 years. But in some cases, it can be dissolved. It can be stopped. It can be ended for fresh election on the advice of PM, Prime Minister. Okay. It can be extended also for only 1 year in a situation, in some certain situation. Have you understood? In a certain situation. But for this act also, a bill must be passed by the parliament to meet some emergency situation for the orderly and smooth working of Lok Sabha. Right? Next is, there are two important officials in Lok Sabha. They are Speaker and Deputy Speaker. Here you know, two photographs are pasted here. One is the Speaker, Om Birla. Now, the present Speaker of Lok Sabha, and this is Deputy Speaker M. Thambudurai, M. Thambudurai. There is a general tradition that the speaker is elected from the majority party, like nowadays BJP, and deputy speaker from the opposition party. It is not a law, it is not a rule, but it is a tradition. It is happening from very beginning in our parliament. Now I had also selected a question given homework in your SNAP homework. Who elects the speaker? Knowingly I have given this question to test you whether you are going through the book before attending online class or not. Actually, speaker and deputy speakers are elected by the MPs, member of parliament. And this is the tradition that the speaker is elected from the majority party and deputy speaker is from opposition party. Now you should learn what is the main function of speaker and deputy speaker. Deputy speaker by its name is clear. In the absence of speaker, deputy speaker do the work, whatever is done by the speaker in the house. Okay. Actually, main work, you have seen some scenarios, some session of parliament in your television. You have seen their position is high, their chair, his chair is kept very high, rise is made, and all the people, parliamentarian, address to him. Whatever a candidate or the parliamentarians have to say, have to communicate to the house, first of all, he has to address to him. By addressing him, the members express their views. There are some important function of the speaker and deputy speaker. Here it is written, what is the work of the speaker? Actually, main work of the speaker is to preside over the meeting of Lok Sabha. Right? Preside over means to head, to lead the session. To preside over the meeting of Lok Sabha. Next, to maintain discipline and decorum of the house. Right? Because if any invited or any unavoidable actions and words are unnecessary actions and works are done, to stop it, speaker instruct anyone or can take the disciplinary action. So main function of Lok Sabha speaker is maintain discipline and a decorum of the house. Here you should learn what is the meaning of decorum. Actually, decorum means behavior in keeping with good taste and propriety. Right? Etiquette, शिष्टाचार भी जिसको आप बोलते हो. Right? Or particular requirement of good taste and propriety. Here, in short, you should learn etiquette. How should we have to express our views? How should we react? How do we behave with others in the house? So this is called decorum. To maintain discipline and decorum of the house. Next important action, function is in some special situation, the meeting or Lok Sabha meeting can be adjourned, I mean stopped, right? It is the right of speaker. So this is very important work of Lok Sabha speaker to maintain discipline and decorum. He can adjourn the house. Adjourn means break off with the intention of resuming it later. थोड़ी देर के लिए बंद कर देना मीटिंग को, and again it should be resumed. Resume means after stopping or adjourning, stopping the or breaking of the session. Session is resumed. Resumed means start again, begin again. So in this way, in a special situation, he can adjourn the house or the meeting. Next, all the petition and documents addressed to the house are received by him, right? Whatever the people have to say, I mean member have to say in the house, he had to address. Whatever the document is to be presented in the house, it is given to Lok Sabha speaker, and his work is to receive it. And the next one, presides over the joint meeting of both the houses. I mean, the first session is generally called as a joint meeting in which Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha members sit together, and of the whole meeting, speaker became the head. He presides over the meeting, right? He presides over the meeting. So these are the important function of president. Okay. Resume means restart. Very good. Now next is what? So in this way, these are the important questions. These are the important facts. Okay. Next day, I will show some slides also to clear your facts. What is the position of the speaker in Lok Sabha? Today, I will unmute you now to discuss about your queries. Yesterday we had less time, so next day this chapter will be finished, and you have to do all the works very properly. Now one thing I will request you,